Football season is one of the most important parts of Texas high schools. But what most people don't know is that each hit these players are taking, they inch closer to a life-changing disease. It's called chronic traumatic encephalopathy, better known as CTE. Discovered by Dr. Bennett Omalu in 2002, there's still not a lot of information about the head injury. Over the summer, the American Medical Association released a study that found CTE in 110 brains out of a total 111 tested, making it a serious problem for athletes in the future.
I think about it sometimes, especially being a defensive lineman. There's a lot of banging down there in the trenches, so I think about it from time to time. I feel like it could possibly have an impact on my future.
Several NFL players have been hospitalized for head injuries this season, including Packers wide receiver Devontae Adams for this hit from linebacker Danny Trevathan. But it doesn't take just one hit to develop CTE. The degenerative disease actually occurs over time after a player experiences repetitive hits to the head. Although North Texas football players Ladarius Hambone and E.J. Agia have never experienced a concussion, they know the severity of the injury.
My mother, she was mostly worried about my head injury. She didn't want me to get hurt, any concussions and stuff like that as a kid. She felt like that would be pretty bad for me growing up.
There have been some times where I hurt my head pretty bad. Thought I had one, but guess I didn't.
With the disease finally in the spotlight, high schools across the state, including Denton-Guyer, are trying to change the stigmas surrounding head injuries. Head football coach John Walsh says he started the football program in 2005 and says he's always made player safety the #1 priority.
If I have a kid that's not healthy, it makes no sense to practice them, whether it's a muscle strain or a brain injury, because you're just going to make it worse. I want healthy kids on Friday nights.
Walsh works directly with the athletic trainer at Guyer, Jana Roper. She says the concussion rates aren't exactly dropping, but are being handled much better than in the past.
They've come up with different equipment and helmets, different types of helmets, different tackling rules, so they've definitely been changing it up.
Roper says that if a player is suspected of a head injury, they must fill out this paperwork before returning to the field to play. And while there's no doubt that football in North Texas is here to stay, hopefully with these changes, more players are too as they continue their football careers. Haley Sutton, NT Daily News.